Well, like I was saying about the heat, everybody, the heat is starting to take its toll. Of course, I barely found this out. I was doing some research on the news here last few hours, and yes, there you go. Record-breaking heat proving to be taxing for the California electrical grid. I didn't realize that around 5,000 customers were without power in Clovis and Fresno yesterday, I believe, which was the 19th. Today's the 20th. And over 100,000 were also powerless in the Bay Area. PG&E says the problem isn't a lack of power, but it's the record-breaking heat that's stressing the equipment. As I pointed out, people, about trying to prepare yourself because of the heat, and that was just a little touch of it. But see, what do we do when you have no electricity in these high temperatures? 110 yesterday here in Central Valley. Some areas probably a little hotter, but today is going to be the same way. Now they're saying that it's not the lack of power, but it's the equipment that's just faulting out. And here we go. This is Bay Area, and this is from San Francisco. I believe ABC. This is nearly 13,000 PG&E customers without power due to heat in the Bay Area. So imagine. They might be a little cooler than, here in the Central Valley because they're closer to the ocean. But the people there that cannot do without AC, I could just see how do they manage, especially up there. They're really crammed up there in the Bay Area. But yeah, that's the problem right now. What do you do? Well, of course you have to prepare now. Look, the grid goes down. You're gonna be sweating out. You better have some cold water. Put it in the refrigerator right now. Freeze it as many as you could. Make them into ice, because when it goes down, at least it'll stay cold for a few hours more than your regular water. Another thing you could do is have your generator ready, a backup generator, because if it goes down, all your food in your refrigerator is gonna be no good within the next 2 to 3 hours if you're out of power and you have no generator. So all that food that you have in the freezer, all that, it's no good. It'll be gone. It'll be no good within, I don't know, I would say about, give or take, with the heat and being in there, just I wouldn't even eat it after 8 hours if there's no power. But yeah, that's what I'm telling you, folks. What you got to do, you have to get your stuff ready. A generator, at least you could plug it in if you have a 240, something that will hook up 240 or 120, that'd be awesome. Get yourself filled up today, because they're saying today is the day it might actually go out. But I'm just preparing myself. And let me just a second. I'm getting my kid here. You need to get something. Fill a baby up like this, which is, let me see. I think this is a 5-gallon. Yeah, 5-gallon jug. And I'm gonna fill it up gas, so I can put in my generator, because and I should have kept my other one. I had 2, but I sold one because somebody needed one. But yeah, you can fill up your generator, and you could have backup. You got to have that ready, folks, because I'm telling you, the people here in the valley, get yourself one of those, and they are crazy. They will go crazy, and of course, I mean, in the meantime, there's my son. He's our backyard mess. We had to go get a little pool, because of course we don't have your regular grounded pool here. We just got one, bought at the store for our kids, and it's already dirty. But they were able to cool off and stay frosty, But anyways, those are little things you could do to stay. No, let me get him out. To stay cool during these hot peak hours. Prepare yourself now, folks. So what I'm gonna do, matter of fact, I'm out of gas. I have to run to the store, so I'm doing it before it gets too extreme. Because around 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, that's when you got to be worried of the grid going down. And I don't think my family could last more than 24 hours if it went down. They'd be sweating out. We would have to go to a cooling center. Anyways, folks, yeah, get yourself a little pool for the kids. Like I said about your pets, please check their water. Get yourself a generator today. And if you can invest in something, and they're not much. If you can spend, $200 to $300, you can even find one on Craigslist for pretty cheap. Just test it before you buy it. Of course, don't be naive. To keep your family safe and your food, because if you lose all that food, you just lost, I don't know what you spend, $200 to $300 on your food, and it's going to spoil. So keep that in mind, folks. Anyways, stay safe, stay cool, and stay frosty. This is Lou from Mayan Fresno. Peace.